Hello. I'm gonna try to do a little video. We're just waiting outside of a little cute, quaint, adorable little restaurant in a town in the middle of absolutely nowhere, Alberta. This little restaurant is completely filled with all different types of tropical plants. It's beautiful in there. This little quick hello. I brought my knitting with me. So I can show you guys where my socks are at. So I have the heels done. I did the shadow wrap heel on them. And I will have these done by the end of the month because I am 5 rows away from doing the toe decrease. So I'll show more about these when they're done. This is just me coming on to say hi. A little bit of knitting that I brought with me. It felt like the foot took forever on these socks. I don't know why. It just seems like every time I would try them on, I feel like my foot grew 2 inches. Like no matter what, I would do like 2 inches of knitting and then I'd put it on my foot and I'm like, hey, it didn't move. But anyways, this is where we're at. So I'm gonna do 5 more rounds on the foot. I might actually do an extra 3 to 4. Okay, I'm back. My phone told me I had no more storage. So I deleted, I think it was 1,800 and some crap off my camera storage. I'm like, I don't need it on there. But anyways, back to my socks. So yeah, they're getting there. They don't quite line up completely, but they're really not that far off. They are bright, super, super bright. I'm excited because all of my knit socks are packed and in our storage. And I had cold feet on the way coming here today. It was quite cool this morning. We've been going down like 9 Celsius at night. We've had the most craziest weather. At the beginning of this video, you guys would have saw a few clips of the major storm that went through our place last night, our town. And we had tornado warnings. I don't know, like this summer has been ridiculously crazy. There. So anyways, I brought my socks, and as I was saying, I was gonna do 5 more rounds. We're gonna do 8 because I want these ones to be a little bit longer on my toes, because usually when I knit my socks, they're right at the edge of my toes, and I want a little bit of extra room because, you know, they're gonna shrink a little bit when I wash them. And I don't hand wash any of my socks. They get washed in a wash machine, they get thrown in the dryer. That's how I do my socks. That's how I do Bruce's socks. So it just works. Maybe someday I'll get into the whole hand washing and hanging them up, but for right now, wash machine and dryer. But it's a little clip. I'll get, like I said, more detail when they're done. I can show you guys more of them and show you the progress on Bruce's socks, because I have one of his socks completely done and I've cast it on for his second one. But I told him, I'm like, I'm not working on your socks until I have to the toe of mine. But we're about 1 hour and 20 minutes from home, so I'm gonna see how close I can get done to finishing these on the way home. But I'm gonna go check and see if our food is done, and then we're gonna get back on the road and go home and go from there. So I let my hair stay down today. It's crazy. Underneath is like the ringlets, but then the top layer goes in this big crazy bush. And it's starting to get warm, so my neck's getting warm and I'm getting warm, but I'm being me today, letting it just hang all out. Anyways, I hope you guys are all doing good, and I will see you guys a little later on for my finished socks and where I'm on Bruce's. And we'll go from there. Alright. Okay. Bye, guys. Good evening, my friends. How are you all doing? It is August 1st. Saturday. It's crazy. It's August 1st. Don't know where the time's gone. You know, it's fall's coming. You can feel it. But anyways, welcome back. And I'm just coming back to the video to show you guys I finished my socks. They're completely done. And some progress on Bruce's socks. And also a surprise that I won from another channel on here. So I am going to start right off the bat because I'm going to do this quickly. We got rain coming again, and the campground that we're at, when we came, there was like one person here, and then now it's filling. I guess there's a ball tournament tomorrow, so thankfully we're here in the morning because right now it's filling. But anyways, here's my socks. They are done. I did the shadow wrap peel, and I can't tell you how many rows the legs are. I really don't know. I never count my rows. I just go until I think it's long enough that I like it, and then if I'm doing two socks separately, I'll just hold the next one up to see if they match. Same with the feet. I don't know. I just go until they fit, which I guess everybody does when they do cuff down, right? So I did these two at a time, which you guys would have seen. And I will say, in my personal opinion, two at a time is not quicker than doing them one separately from the other. Because regardless, you're still doing them, you know, you're still knitting two socks. Will I do two at a time again? Probably, but not for the next ones I'm going to cast on for myself. I'm going to do them separately. But I do love them. This is with Patton's Kroy. The colorway is called Mexicala. They're almost lining up, but as you can see, they're just a little bit off. But I kind of like that because a lot of times I wear mix matched socks. And it's kind of what it is. The colors of them, they don't need to match. I don't care. And they're not that far off. I mean, if someone's sitting and looking at my legs and saying, okay, she didn't match them, then I'm going to feel pretty good. You know, because someone's staring at my legs to look at my socks. Which I kind of hope they do. I hope someone checks my socks out. I'm a little weird like that. But anyways, I love them. And it felt like my foot was never going to get done. Because every time I tried on, I was like, I swear my big toe got longer. And I would do another inch, and then my toe was still sticking out, and then I would go to finally, I think it was 2 nights ago, I just sat down and said, I'm just going to do another full 2 inches, and then it worked. But then when I was decreasing, it was like my toe was continuing to grow. But I love them. I haven't worn them yet. I only had them on for a couple minutes because I wanted to show you guys before I put them on and get them all stretched out. But I think I'll wear them tomorrow. It's been 33 here today Celsius, and tomorrow we're going into 13. So it's quite a big jump. I'm actually okay with it being 13. I like 13 to 18. Well, more like 15, 16 Celsius because I like to be able to dress warm. But also it's not too cold that I could wear like a long sleeve. But anyways, enough rambling. So yes, this is my socks for me. They're done, and I'm really proud of it because I wanted to have these knit in the month of July, and I did. So, yay me. Also, one of Bruce's socks is completely done, which I think I finished a week ago. This was made out of Briggs and Little, and then in the heel and the toe, I added Patton's Kroy. This one here called Blue Raspberry. I added this for extra strength and durability because he wears his socks out too fast. He is very knit worthy when it comes to his feet. He loves them. But one of his is done. And then I started another one. And I started this one about a week, the top part ago. And then last night I went and did this much last night. So it's almost halfway down his leg. I'm going to work on this tonight while watching Longmire. It came back on Prime to Canada. I've watched that series twice, and then they took it off and made it only American, I believe. So when I noticed last night it was back, I'm rewatching Longmire. It's about a sheriff, and I think it's maybe in Montana or Texas. I don't know. He's a cowboy sheriff. I love the show. So, yeah. Really proud of it. Got this going. Briggs and Little Tuffy with Patton's Kroy. This sock pattern has actually been put out by Briggs and Little. I think it's called the heavy socks. Heavy duty socks. Yeah, so I use a 3.5 millimeter and I cast on 54 stitches. The leg is just a knit to purl one rib, which you can't see. And then it's just basically a normal heel flap and gusset. And then down to his foot and his toe. These are really quick to make. I can, when I sit down, I'm in the right headspace and I find it's not too hot. Because when it's hot, I find this yarn sticks to my fingers. But when it's the right temperature, right headspace, something good to watch or music, I can generally knock these off pretty quick. So, and I had gotten a new ball of the black, so I'm hoping that this does his whole foot. If not, I can add this one to it. So that is what I've done for the month of July for socks. I got a pair almost done for Bruce and a full pair for me. So I am also going to cast on this ball. I cannot wait. I have been waiting to get mine done to cast this on. This is DK weight. I had showed it in the last video. And I have spent quite a bit of time looking for a nice DK pattern that has like some pattern in it. I found a few, but with this is self-striping, I'm going to just do a vanilla sock for this so I can enjoy the stripe sequence in it. I just can't wait because I've seen one of these knit up at Joe's Yarn Shop. And it's fall colors, the brown, the orange, burgundy, and the blue. So, yeah, this will be my next one to cast on. If I could find my needles tonight or tomorrow, I think I'm just going to get it casted on. I think I will for the 1st of August. I think I will, yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to cast this one on tonight, so this will be my August socks for me. Yeah, so, well, if the prize that I got, my name was drawn on a channel called My Pink Bathtub by Diane. She did Christmas in July, which I'm going to be having that linked below. I know July's over, but you need to go watch it. Or if you would like to, you don't have to. Just saying, like, go check her out because her Christmas in July was fantastic. I couldn't wait for her videos to come back out. Her sock monkeys. And even her last video where she talked about what she made for July, you need to go check it out because her sock monkeys. So anyway, she did some prizes and my name was drawn. So this is what I got. I got an ET bag, which I think is a sit and stand. I forget what it's called, but it's like a project bag. And as you can tell, this is what I kept my socks in the whole time as I was making them when I got it. How cute is that? And then there is ET on the inside. And also what came with it was a skein of yarn. So this is from Ginger Snap. It is sock yarn. It's called Burnt Amber Tweed, which tweed is my favorite. Anyone who knows me that tweed, I love tweed. It's my favorite of all. 85-15 superwash merino, 437 yards, 100 grams. Yeah, look at it. And it matches, like, look, ET. So this skein is going to go into a pair of socks. which I have plans to do that for September or October. I already actually even have a pattern. I bought a pattern a few days ago to specifically go with this yarn, but I don't want to cast it in until September or October, because that's when I want to do kind of my sock fall kind of thing. But yeah, so this is what I got. And this is also from Ginger Snap. The dyer behind this, she's Canadian. I think she's here in Alberta. A very well-known indie dyer. And her husband, if I'm correct, also makes the bags. They go to a lot of yarn festivals. I actually met them once in, I think it was Lacombe, Alberta. That was a few years ago. So, happy mail for July. And yeah. The other thing that I've been working on, which you guys have been seeing if you've been following along, is my blanket. Tomorrow will be week 7. So we have one more block, me and Angie, tomorrow to do, and then we'll be adding week 7. We're going to be doing 2 more weeks. We're going to be doing 9 more weeks, and then we are completely done. But I thought I'd bring it out and show you guys anyway, because this has been a labor of love. Whoops. Every day. Well, I shouldn't say every day. We think about our blankets every day, but there's been a couple days that I just did an extra square in a day. But just hold on. See if I can hold the whole way up. Boop, it's tall. Look how big it's getting. Oh, I didn't even have it opened up the whole way. It's really, really getting big. I'm gonna knock this bag off the table. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness. I think next to my tulip blanket, this is going to be right up there with number 1 with my tulip blanket as my masterpiece. I am definitely going to be doing another style blanket like this, but I just won't be doing the random draws. I think I'm going to pick certain colors. I think that's what Angie's going to be doing as well. And then I saw that you could do the hexagon crocheted, a crocheted hexagon, and you can do join as you go for those as well. So maybe that's what I'll do. But I just want to bring it out and share it with you guys because I'm in love. I cannot wait to be done it and have it on my couch. I don't know. It's beautiful. The black just pops. Like, look at these colors. I'm in love. I love it. I love it. And I'm already planning to do a Christmas blanket. I thought about doing one at Halloween, but I don't really celebrate Halloween. I'm not really into Halloween. So I am thinking more along the lines of doing a fall blanket. I wish there was a fall blanket being done with like a crochet along. I don't know if there's, if you guys know of any like crochet along blankets for the fall that someone's running, please let me know. Because I found doing this with Angie and every day, you know, having our squares to do, it kept me motivated and it kept me doing it, right? But I want to do a fall blanket and I also want to do a Christmas blanket. So yeah, I just think it would be nice to do, because this is going to be done in 2 weeks. And then I'm thinking a fall one. Yeah. But that's about it for you guys today. I don't have anything else to show. I was going to show you guys and bring out the sweater that I'm making. I'll just put a picture here. Yeah, that's where I'm at on that. I took the advice and I pulled it back 4 rows and then I rejoined it. And now I can knit fluently around and around and around without having to stop on the sides and do like a slip stitch and a chain 3. In the evenings when I get a chance, I try to put 2 or 3 rows on it. That's also going to be my August month goal to get finished, is that sweater. I can't wear it right now anyways, it's too hot. But to have that one done, and then I'll have this blanket done, and I'll have more new socks. I do have another 2 projects that's going to get casted on for this month, but I'm not going to share what they are today because I just bought some things for one of them the other day, and the other one I'm just going to zip it because it's something that I'll be doing a separate on a next video. But I hope you guys are all doing well. We were able to stay an extra month where we are at right now. Thankfully, our basement is still getting water in it, but nowhere as near as much. Just one side of it that seems to have water seeping in, and we think we know what the cause of it is, but the rest of it's just about dried up. It's been a long, I think, 5 weeks of dealing with that. But then again, the amount of rain that we've been getting here has been record setting. Anyways, oh, here comes the skeeters. But yeah, so I'm feeling a little bit better. I was able to just kind of like take a deep breath, and we can recoup ourselves to get through this month. But I am a firm believer, as long as we have each other and you know, and my family, it's what matters. But it's starting to get busy. There's more traffic coming behind us. So yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well, and I would love to know what you guys are working on or whatever you guys are up to. But until next time, take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys whenever. All right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.